Looking for a low-carb dessert to make this holiday season that's full of flavor and healthy? Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Katrina. Welcome to the Organixx channel, where we bring together the power of real food and high-quality supplements to support you in your own unique health journey. Today, we're going to be making a pomegranate cream cheese tart. Let's begin by making our gluten-free pie crust. In a large mixing bowl, add 1 cup of almond flour, which is a naturally sweet, gluten-free flour made from ground-up blanched almonds. Next, add 1/4 cup of ground flaxseed, which is wonderful for your heart because it's rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Next, we have 1/4 cup of shredded unsweetened coconut. Coconut is really rich in iron, and iron helps support your immune system, but it also ensures that our cells get enough oxygen, and how that translates in our body is that it gives us energy. 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan or sea salt. 3 tablespoons of powdered Lakanto, which is a blend of erythritol and monk fruit extract. Now you certainly can use your preferred sweetener here. Now let's whisk all of these ingredients together. Now we're going to stir in 1/4 cup of melted ghee or coconut oil, it's really your choice. Ghee is a clarified butter, and I'm going to use it because I love the buttery flavor that it adds. It just adds this wonderful moisture to our dish. Stir in your melted ghee. You're going to notice that it's going to become crumbly, and that's exactly what you want. I'm finding it easiest to use my hands so that I can incorporate the ghee a little bit better. And what you want is for it to start to stick together when you're squeezing it. That's when you know you have enough moisture. I may need to add just a little bit more to mine because it's not quite sticking together as much as I'd like it to. I ended up adding 2 more tablespoons of melted ghee into this just to get it to the right consistency so that when I squeeze it, it sticks together. Lightly grease your pie or tart pan with just a little bit of coconut oil. You want to get the bottom and the sides. Now we're ready to add our crust mixture into the pie pan. And using your hands, spread it out all along the bottom and the sides. Okay, it should look something like this. And then taking a fork, you want to poke holes all along the bottom just to allow the air to get out so it doesn't bubble up too much when it's cooking. And now we're ready to stick it in the oven at 325 degrees for about 20 minutes. While our pie crust is cooking in the oven, let's make the filling. In a large mixing bowl, begin by adding 8 ounces of organic cream cheese. And I just want to make a note here that organic dairy products does not mean that the cows necessarily are being let outside, able to move, and eat the food that they're intended to eat, which is grass. So whenever I'm buying dairy products, I always try to look for organic and grass-fed if possible. 1/2 cup of coconut cream. Now this is the white solid cream that usually rises to the top of a can of coconut milk. And if yours hasn't separated, you can always just place the can in the refrigerator overnight, and then it definitely will. Or if the weather and temperature is cold enough, it will automatically do that all on its own. 3 tablespoons of powdered Lakanto or your preferred sweetener. 1 vanilla bean. Now, if you've never used a fresh vanilla bean before, all you have to do is simply cut it down lengthwise all the way down, and then taking a knife, you just want to scrape out the insides. They're little black specks. It looks like this. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, if you don't have a vanilla bean to use, do not worry. Just substitute it with an extra teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm always about making it easy and what's around the house to use, unless it's a special occasion and you want to go out and try it. It's really fun and it tastes amazing. Last, we have 3 to 4 drops of orange essential oil, making sure that you're using an organic brand if it's not our brand. What's really great about orange essential oil, especially during the colder months, is that it can lift your mood. And so even just by smelling it, I notice I feel better. So it's a really nice ingredient to use during this colder time. Using your hand blender, blend everything up really well. You want your filling to be smooth and creamy, and if your hand mixer wasn't quite getting there, getting your mixture to the right consistency, stick it into your blender and blend it up for a little bit just to make sure that you're getting rid of any lumps that might be there. Okay, my pie crust is out and it's cooled. It's actually a little bit browner than I'd like. I always forget that my oven runs hot, and I probably left it in just a few minutes too long, but hopefully it'll still taste good. And I'm going to pipe it in, not to be too fancy. You certainly can just spoon it in, but I just thought for fun, why not? Go ahead and pipe or fill with your spoon. Just dish all of your filling in here. This is so pretty and it smells so good. Okay, I piped it. I'm gonna spread it anyways with a spoon. So don't pipe yours unless you do a better job than I did. I'm just gonna spread it all around to the sides so it fills it all up completely. And then I am going to stick it in the refrigerator and let it set for a few hours before we are ready to garnish with our pomegranate seeds. Okay, let's give this tart a try. I'm going to bring in Jeremy. He'll tell you what he thinks. What do you think, sir? Is it good? The filling is so good. You have to give this tart a try. Thanks so much for joining me today. Your feedback is important to us, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this recipe, subscribe to our channel so you can stay connected. I'll see you next week in the kitchen.